When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We're making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and up.
Welcome back live to the Cashion County Line Tournament of Friday Night Hoops semifinals. We see the Cashion Lady Wildcats matching up against the Perry Maroons, and I am joined by the coach Chad Tishner. He will be doing play-by-play for the night, and I'll be taking the helm at color, or whatever you call whatever I do. But welcome, Chad.
Appreciate it, Adam. It's the expertise of Adam Dieselhorst. That's what it is. Getting this going, Perry and Cashion going at it. Winner will get Dale. Dale already won in the first semifinal game this evening. So the winner of this will get the Dale Pirates tomorrow night in the finals. Cashion now with the ball. First possession. Perry up in man-to-man. Cashion tries to get it in to Megan Schaefer, but good help defense on the backside. You know, Adam, they're probably going to definitely be packing in the paint, trying to take Schaefer away inside.
Yeah, great philosophy here early on for Perry. I've seen Perry play a handful of times this year. I've actually seen both of these teams quite a bit, so it's going to be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, definitely number 3 for the Lady Maroons, Kennedy Height, having a big year. She'll get a three-point opportunity there, and good start for Kennedy Height as her first 3 goes in from the top of the key.
Well, and that's one thing, if you're a Lady Maroon, you're excited to see is Kennedy's a streaky shooter, and obviously knocking down that first shot could be big for her confidence.
Yeah, now Kennedy will attack in transition. She'll take a hit and get the and one. Kennedy Height on a roll here, 5 straight to open the game. Chance for a 6th one here at the line.
One thing we've seen from Kennedy throughout the year is she's battled back from an ACL injury, and when you're an elite athlete like she is, it sure is tough to come back because there's a lot of things you're used to doing that you just can't do yet. And you've seen her slowly get more confidence every game.
Yeah, just a tough, hard-nosed kid, been through a lot, had to overcome a lot. And you can definitely see that in the way she plays. Cashion trying to settle in here. Been trying to get it into Megan Schaefer, who does a good job inside for Cashion. But Perry's been there on the help, good backside help. Megan makes a nice up and under move. A little more patient there. Cashion gets it inside. Megan Schaefer gets her first 2.
Great job by the Lady Cats. That's definitely the big advantage for Cashion here tonight.
Yeah, size a big advantage for Cashion, and Perry knows that as their defensive approach is definitely set for that. Little elevator action up top as number 4, who had a big night last night, Sarah Davison in the first round, a junior guard, comes off that little elevator play to the top of the key, shot fakes, gets downhill, and she'll get fouled and go to the line.
And she's a lefty, Chad, so you know what that means. It just looks good no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get that. I've never seen a left-handed shooter with a bad shot.
Yeah. Hitter in baseball, softball, golfers, it's just not fair.
Well, Davidson I've seen quite a bit because we've had a few of their games, and they were in the Wheat Capital. She can get hot, too, from outside. She had some impressive games there at the Wheat Capital for Perry.
Yeah, definitely able to get going and kind of complement Kennedy Hyde on the offensive end for the Lady Maroons. Cashion gets it right back inside. Schaefer, she can't get it to go, pumps it back outside. And first three-point shot for Cashion's point guard, Lauren Jenkins, goes in.
And that's big for the Cats. The Cats are kind of a streaky team. I've seen them throughout the year. They do get hot from the three-point line from time to time, and that's a big knockdown shot for Jenkins.
Cashion in their pressure man-to-man, trying to keep the ball out of Kennedy Hyde's hands. She'll get it here at the top. Little 5-out motion. Trying to feel things out. We've got a foul off the ball here. I think that was Davison going to her right that time. We'll get a foul hold call. Be Cashion's third foul already at him right here early. Still 5.5 left, a little over 5.5 left in the first quarter. So we're going to watch that, see how many times the Lady Maroons can take care of that and take advantage of that and get to the free throw line.
Well, you talked about it early, Chad. All the attention on height. Davison can cause you problems too, and the way they attack the rim, you can get foul trouble pretty quick.
Yep. Out to Davison. Shot fake. Try to get back to that left side. Good defense by Cashion. Coach Taylor does a great job with Cashion and their defensive scheme, pressure, rotation, all really solid. Great job contesting there by Megan Schaefer.
Not a good decision.
Yeah. I mean, at least 3 or 4 in the lane at all times right now for Perry, trying to take away Schaefer inside. Nice take by Davison to the left hand. Little fader, nice and soft off the glass.
The 1-2 punch from the Lady Maroons, if they both get going, they can be tough on the offensive end. Cashion's going to have to key in on that.
Cashion a little 5-out as Schaefer is out.
Nice
Little shuffle screen there.
Pass up the 2-footer for a 3.
Westerhoff turned it down. See if they can get a better one. She likes that 3 ball in the corner. No good. Schaefer on the backside pulls down the rebound. Not once, but twice, and she gets it to go. She's tough to handle down there, and Perry's really going to have to pay a lot of attention to her throughout the night.
She's just padding her stats.
Yeah, there you go. I like it. So Height, I believe, had the first 5. The last 4's come from Davison. She gets a 3 up, no good. Put back, no good. Cashion now in transition. Little pick and roll action there. Jenkins to Schaefer. There's the help again, Adam.
That Kennedy Height comes from the backside and strips it away, and got another foul on the other end of the floor. That's going to be I believe that's going to be a foul on Reese Williams. I'll be quite honest with you. Reese Williams, I've watched Cashion play 3 times. I think she's fouled out every game I've watched him play.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, she's not getting shortchanged on the court.
I love her effort.
Yeah, I mean, she plays hard, physical, and she's definitely up to the challenge, and she always wants to guard one of the other team's best every triple. They're going to give Kennedy Height 2 shots. It's kind of close. I was wondering if they were going to give her 2 there, and they actually do. It's kind of close. She was just starting probably to get up into her shot attempt, but nonetheless, she'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, and Kennedy does a good job of getting additional points at the free throw line. You see her there quite a bit throughout games.
Yeah, gets 1, misses 1. Perry with the 3-point lead here, a little over halfway through the first. Cashion going to have to get something going perimeter based here, and there's a good take by Lauren Jenkins. And she'll get the and one opportunity. Lauren Jenkins all the way to the rim.
Lauren has played a lot of basketball in her life, and she did something that somebody that plays a lot of basketball does. She went and found the contact to get herself an and one because she had easy space to the bucket. Great play there by Jenkins.
Yeah, and you saw that the help really did not rotate off of Megan Schaefer either. They gave the drive to Lauren, and she took it and took advantage of it. Free throw good.
And you can't really blame the Lady Maroons, as that's probably the scouting report, is that nobody can leave Schaefer for sure.
Williams on height, good matchup to watch. Like Adam said, great defender, Williams for Cashion, and she'll get switched off now. Westerhoff doing a good job trying to hassle Kennedy Height. She had a count going. She's got to get rid of it, wants it back. You can see all eyes at him on Height trying to get her shut down.
That is a tough shot.
Tough step back three, no good. Hustle for the rebound on the floor. Good job there. Number 22, Emery Halford, hustled that down, got on the floor, tied it up, and Lady Maroons will retain possession.
Great job there by the Lady Cats, bringing multiple people. Not a good job there, leaving Height open.
Yeah, gotta find. They get a little confusion there as Cashion going to figure out their matchups, and they got lucky there as Kennedy Height wide open in the corner, couldn't get it to go. 10 all, 3 minutes left in the first. He's got a good one so far here. Second semifinal matchup of the 2024 Cashion County Line Tournament. High-low into Schaefer. She's doubled.
She's got to be careful about that lane.
Megan getting lucky there. Guy got lucky, like you said, on the three-second call, and then lucky she didn't get an over-the-back call on the rebound.
Well, I like that job, that no call by Kent Weems. Keep a player on the floor. Yep. You know the ball is going to go out of bounds, and so possession is going to go back to the other team. Kent's called about 7,000 games, so he
yeah, he's
not
seen
short
a few. Of experience. Get Kennedy Height there, a little push-off.
I actually think they called it on 22.
Illegal screen.
She did.
Get a little chicken wing out there.
She gave Reese a little bit of a jab to the stomach. So.
Yeah, that foul goes in on Emery Halford as Kennedy Hyatt was trying to cut off that little elbow rub.
And I believe Halford was the one who knocked down the big three last night at the buzzer.
Game winner.
It was either her or Elias Schrum.
No, it was Elias Schrum,
okay.
Number 11.
Okay.
Yep. Another three-point opportunity for Jenkins. Can't get that to go, and Cashion will get a foul over the back as we got our Lady Maroon down here, number 14.
Yeah, that would be
Bella
big.
Porter, kind of their main post-type defender.
Bella's a tough kid.
Yep. Kind of rolled an ankle maybe there. She's trying to walk it off.
Bella was the catcher on Perry's state championships fast-pitch softball team.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, you want to talk about a fun team to watch. I went over and watched them play at Stillwater in that championship game, and I'm telling you, that is a sport that is really enjoyable. Obviously, we're really blessed here in Oklahoma with OSU and OU, how good they are. But, man, the high school fast-pitch softball in our state's incredible. I believe Dale won the fast-pitch in their class, too, as well. So.
Well, we talked about it early. Cashion had 3 pretty quick team fouls here in the first quarter. That'll be their 5th, and now for the remaining 2:19, Perry will go to the line for double bonus on each Cashion foul. To the line will be number 22, Emery Halford.
Nice looking shot there by Halford. Yep. She didn't take a lot of shots, but free throw looked good.
Yeah, Lady Maroons battled last night. Pretty much had to face a triangle and 2 type defense the second half against Fairview. Left some shooters open, but when it mattered at the end, they knocked it down. Really exciting finish to that game as Perry got the win at the buzzer to move on. Nice take. That's number 14 for Cashion, Madison Westerhoff. Nice strong take to the rim for Madison.
A big-time credit, too, to the Fairview girls. We've seen them in this tournament the last handful of years. They have improved a ton over the last couple of years.
And are young.
Yes.
A lot of great young parts. Very impressive. They got a good thing going there at Fairview. That program. I know they got a really good 8th grade class coming up as well. Kennedy Height had another 3-point opportunity. They couldn't get it to go, and Lauren Jenkins attacks quickly in transition for the Wildcats, and she'll get fouled. Be the 14th foul on Perry.
Well, that shot by Height just kind of rattled in and out. Just a couple
She's had some good looks. She's
Yes.
had more good looks already in this game than I think she had all night last night from the perimeter.
Good hustle there.
Yep, great hustle by Height. And she is going Northwestern, correct?
You bet
Yep.
she is.
All right. That's what I thought.
Ride Rangers ride.
There you go. Yeah, another good get. Coach Dieselhorst and the Lady Rangers. Jenkins having a hard time getting it inbounds. Finds Schaefer on the backside block. Good defense. Schaefer couldn't get it to go.
Good look.
Now Williams open backside three. No good. Nice rebound all by herself. Addison McCracken finds an easy putback for the Lady Wildcats, and now they are up 3.
Well, Perry needs to get everybody down there rebounding. There's too many people standing around watching for the Lady Maroons. Great job by Cashion.
Little double screen up top. Height unable to free herself, and now Davison will take a shot at it. She'll go right hand, pull up, tough left-handed floater right in her grill was Megan Schaefer, and it doesn't go. Cashion now back in transition.
Good job.
Yeah, they're all over that. Cashion's going to have to make that adjustment, look that off, get that ball reversed, and then get her maybe on the next post up on the backside. But kind of looking at, staring that down right now, but I'm sure Coach Taylor will get him coached up and kind of play off of that and make some adjustments.
Been really impressed with Schaefer's improvement. She's gone from just kind of being a putback player to really, she had a really nice scoring move earlier on. She's got a bright future ahead of her.
Yeah, she's developed she's got some tools in the tool bag now. She can make some moves. She's hit a 3 this year, so stretching her game out a little bit. As Perry gets a bucket. Ooh. Nice hustle by Lauren Jenkins. Keep it alive. And we'll have a foul on the sideline.
What happened there?
So, the inbounds pass to Jenkins was a little too far out in front of her, so she tried to run it down, saves it, slams into the wall, and then we had a collision further up, and I think that was a foul. I think they called a foul on Perry. Maybe they called it out of bounds. They didn't add a team foul, so maybe it's just out of bounds on Perry. Cashion retains possession.
Once again, a veteran officiating crew, Darcy Yeck, Buck King, and Kent Weems. All these guys call state tournament games, and Coach Hardaway does a good job of filling this tournament with fantastic officiating.
Yeah, this tournament's not only been a breeding ground for state tournament teams, but is more so probably a breeding ground for state tournament officials.
Yeah, Buck King can chase a storm too.
Oh yeah.
You got a lowering, he's there.
So we did miss a team foul. Wasn't put on the board earlier. So
you were right. They did call a foul.
Yeah, that was a foul on the sideline. So that foul we just saw will be the 5th team foul, and Cashion will get to go to the line as Jaylee Harp will get a chance. And a double bonus.
I tell you, Cashion has a lot of size. This Harp girl is another big, 5'11", 6 foot.
Yeah, sophomore as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
Ella's over here trying to break our monitor.
Yeah, it'd come out our paycheck. We'll be all right. Harp's second shot is good. Cashion 2-point lead, a little over 7 seconds. Oh, and that's a big call, Adam, as they're going to call that on Williams. I believe that's her second, Adam. Not only that, but it sends Kennedy Height to the line for double bonus. 5.2 seconds left here in the first.
I think they said it was only her first, but that is her second foul, I thought.
And Height's free throw in and out. She's had shots from the perimeter and from the line all but go in here in the first quarter. I guess must be Williams first because she is still on the floor. I'm sure she would have been coming out had it been her second. Height misses both. Big opportunity there. Not taken advantage of. Cashion in transition. Williams a little late, I believe, as Buck King. He waved that off. And he said, no three, no shot attempt. And we are at the end of the first. Cashion leads 15-13. Got a good one going here in the second semifinal game of the County Line Tournament. We'll take a break and be right back with more hoops.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
It all starts with a dream. Somewhere, someone had a dream. Once a dream is recognized, you need a good team to make it come true. For 70 years, it's been our dream to make your dreams come true. For 70 years, Pioneer has sponsored local teams, local schools, local families. For 70 years, we've put in the work to be prepared every day to help you dream big, connecting what matters, connecting you to your dream.
All right, we're back here. What do you think, Adam? We got 15-13. Tight game so far. Looks like it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I think obviously for Cashion, slow start, did a better job of kind of making up for it. I love their thought process of really an inside-out strategy. Had a few kind of errant turnovers. Other side of the ball, if you're Perry, you're probably happy. You got a 2-point deficit, and really Height, your best player, has missed some free throws and also missed a few open looks, like you said, that she hadn't gotten. So I think both teams are really kind of happy with how the first quarter went.
Yeah, you can tell a lot of game planning here from both coaches. Both coaches really prepared. I like their defensive schemes and their approaches and making it tough on each offensive end.
A timeout for it. Coach Taylor, good timeout there. Yeah,
as Jenkins got trapped over there on the wing. Couldn't get out of trouble. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. So, yeah, you can tell Adam really kind of focused on Jenkins and on obviously Schaefer inside. Cashion's going to need some others to kind of step up on the perimeter, maybe loosen things up a little bit for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, look for Madison Westerhoff. She's been one that can knock threes down off and on. We talked about Reese Williams, too, can knock down a shot here every once in a while. But you're right, with kind of what the philosophy from Perry's been here early on, focusing a lot on Jenkins and a lot on Schaefer. They've been really successful so far. But I don't think really if you're Cashion, you change much defensively, only giving up 13 points in the first quarter. And really the two that affected it were Davison and Height, and they're going to get their points.
Right. Yeah, Davison and Height already with 12 of the 13 points for Perry. And Cashion getting it in here. Williams will get it. Nice move back to her right hand, right at the rim. Couldn't get it to go. Nice little set out of bounds there, but Williams couldn't go. Now Williams looks like she's just all out denying Kennedy Height. As number 4, Davison gets a three off top of the key. No good. Yeah, Westerhoff didn't know if she was going to get it, but, yeah, she definitely got bumped from behind there. She attacked to her right hand, and Madison will get a chance to go to the line and shoot, too.
Well, you got to slide over and move your feet. I like the call there. You get the benefit of playing good defense, and that wasn't very good defense, so you're probably going to get a foul called.
Yeah, very, very physical game so far, too. Both these teams very physical. We'll see how that translates as we move forward. Westerhoff gets both. Cashion now back to a 4-point lead. Little 1-4 high set. Here comes Height back to the top. Over to Davison. Westerhoff applying pressure on Kennedy Height. She's got a count on her. Now she separates, gets going forward back to her right. Really just Davison right now and Height trying to attack Adam, trying to open up some space and make a play.
That's got to be a foul.
Yeah, got to be a foul there. Now you can tell how this is. This might be a battle of attrition as we move. The way these two teams are defended is who can survive the foul trouble.
And you're right, Chad. I mean, the one thing, even if Cashion's picking up foul trouble, they've got kids they can rotate in and out. They got more numbers than Perry. And the one thing you do is you make those two girls have to really work hard to get shots. And, you can see it's probably why, we're coming up short on some shots here and there. But, man, Kennedy's got to dribble around for a good 20 or 30 seconds before she can find a spot. So Cashion's defense has been good so far.
Yeah, and like you said, that's a great point on the depth advantage Cashion has. Deep three from Height, high off the glass, and goes in. So, Adam, we've seen her, have about 4 shots rattle in and out that don't go in, and then that one does. So
yeah,
that's the game, I guess.
The basketball gods even that one out because that thing looked like it was going to airball 3 feet long. So. Good job, Schaefer.
Yeah, tough take. Megan Schaefer's so good, and the maturation of her game is she's so good at that backside of just, trying to put that that defender in jail under the rim where she gets anything on the backside.
Big girl. She's got good lower body strength, too.
Yep.
That's a tough shot there by Height.
Tough shot off the dribble. Doesn't go. Cashion up 3 with the ball. Just under 6 here left in the second quarter. Like I said, winner gets Dale. Cashion County Line Invitational Tournament. Last semifinal for the girls tonight.
You mentioned Dale. We're going to be joined by big-time 3 by Jenkins. We're going to be joined by Dale High School coach Eric Smith. Is going to bless us on the chords.
Yeah. Get your pencils, get your papers out. Gets X's and O's time with the living legend. Yeah, Lauren can get going, Adam. I've watched a lot of Cashion basketball. She gets hot. She can be dangerous. Height with a tough one through about 4 different Cashion defenders and gets about 8 feet in and knocks it down.
Well, that's the other thing you look for if you're Height, and her outside shot's not falling. She needs to do a better job of getting inside the lane. She's really good at hitting those short 6 to 8 foot jumpers. And big answer here for Perry, just down 4 with 5 minutes to go.
Yep, full timeout from Cashion here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back to Cashion with more County Line hoops.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
All right, we're back. Chad Tishner, Adam Dieselhorse, and the tech legend Ella Sunken over here running the show, telling us what to do, when to do it.
She's kind of bossy.
Yeah, she is a little bossy.
Got the Cashion crew with us tonight. Caden LaFortune.
Oh, yeah.
Running the camera up top. Yeah. So nice look. Good little set.
Nice little ATO there by Coach Taylor, but couldn't get it to go on the finish. Cashion up 4. Davison now going to take her shot at it. She'll try to find some space around the screen up top. Right wing 3, no good. Davison tries the putback, but Schaefer's there to deny that.
Oh, she traveled.
Yeah, got away with one there. It always seems like when there's a no call, it seems like,
yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's like, oh, a big shot follows it.
Well, and it's hard to get every call, but sometimes it's easier to see all the way up here, right?
Yep, there you go. Give credit to Addison McCracken for knocking down that 3 on the left wing.
And Chad, you talked about it. Although Jenkins did hit that big 3 earlier, it's going to take some other players on the outside. Nice take.
That's Reese Williams going to her right hand. So strong, so athletic, and ever aggressive on both ends of the floor. And she'll get an and one opportunity as she's rewarded for that aggressive drive.
So that's 3 fouls on Strum for the Lady Maroons. And we talked about that earlier. Perry just does not have very much depth.
Free throw no good. And Schaefer battling again, but they're letting him play on the boards. But it'll be off Schaefer. Back to Perry now, a 9-point advantage for the Wildcats. So Perry going to have to dig deep here and probably going to have to get some contribution from some others for Perry as well, as Cashion just continues to pack it in defensively. Got to count. Still got to count. And there it is, yeah. I don't think Kennedy realized she had that count going and didn't get any communication from behind her, and she'll get called for that 5-second count. I mean, Adam, is Kennedy with the ball up top, closely guarded, and 2 Cashion girls on each lane line ready to, to help on the drive. So
yeah, it's tough. Cashion's done a good job of really paying attention to 4 and 3 and making it hard.
Yep. Another aggressive drive. Lauren Jenkins this time gets down in the lane, can't get it to go. Kennedy Height going left, little pull up off the dribble. That's no good. 1 and done, and Cashion back on the offensive end of the floor. See if they can work it back. They've loosened it up a little bit, Adam. See if they can get it back into Schaefer and give her a look.
And the one thing that's very obvious from watching this game is everything that's offensively happening for Cashion. A fairly easy shot. They're getting good looks, whereas mostly everything coming on the other side is very difficult for Perry.
Yeah, and Cashion now being very aggressive on the dribble drive. Perry's going to – I wouldn't be shocked maybe if we see some zone from Perry to try to offset some of the foul trouble that might be mounted. That's Davison's second, so now Davison with 2 and Schrum already with 3. Third team foul on Perry here in the second. Schaefer double team, still tries to get that 6-footer off, can't get it to go. Good defense there by the Lady Maroons. Davison trying to find space. Good help from Schaefer. Now Height will reestablish up top. Thought she was going to pull that one off the dribble, Adam, from deep, but she turns it down. We get a timeout, Perry. Yeah, Adam, you're going to have to kind of find some answers here on both ends of the floor for the Lady Maroons as things trying to tilt now into the advantage of the Wildcats.
Well, early on, Perry had a lot of success just with Height getting those quick 5, and then you talked about Davison scoring quick, but since then they've got their offense pushed completely out to the half line, and they're doing a good job of hedging off the screens and doubling and helping. And really on the other end of the floor, I think if Cashion just is patient, they're either going to get a wide-open 3 or they're going to get a bump down low from Schaefer, and I think that Coach Taylor's done a good job of communicating that. And buckets are coming easy for the Cats. Yep. Buckets are difficult for the Lady Maroons right now.
Yeah, and the spacing, I think, from Coach Taylor has been really solid. Knowing that the help is really packing in. They've put Schaefer on one side of the floor and kind of played off that help, and it's opened up a lot of dribbling lanes for the Cashion guards to get downhill and get to the rim. So we'll see out of the timeout. What Coach Matthews has here is Davison will take a deep 3, no good. Height battles, gets the board.
This is going up.
Yeah, it's going up. Tough matchup. Westerhoff does a good job coming back to take the ball, and they are just hounding Kennedy Hyatt right now as she tries to find some space and get rid of the ball. She does, gets it back now. She's wide open, 3 at the top. So maybe not the way you draw it up, but nonetheless, you end up with your leading scorer wide open at the top of the key and get a wide open 3 out of it.
Well, that's the least hard she's worked for a shot so far in this game. I mean, and they cut it to 6 now, Chad, so just a 2-possession game.
Yep.
Good job.
Yeah, help a little late that time as backside help. Like I said, just didn't close it in time. The lob's there. They get it to Schaefer, an easy bump for Cashion. And that's, you're dealing with the perimeter. You got to deal with the perimeter defense, and you got to kind of pick your poison with Cashion as we got a little scrum there as Height and Westerhoff go down. 3 from the top of the key is good. That's number 22, Emery Halford, and that's what they're really going to have. They're going to have some other kids knock down some shots.
Well, big answer. Man, Schaefer is just tough inside.
Yep. 3 for Westerhoff short. Hyatt gets it. I'm sure she's going to get out quick here. Nice little pull-up, Jay, going to her left. Just can't get it to go.
You'd almost like to see Height go all the way to the rim there if you're Perry. And great job here by Jenkins, the senior, pulling it out to get one last shot. And Obviously, that could have been a situation where Perry brought it just to one possession.
Yeah, Perry really needing to stop here. Perry's arrow as well to start the third quarter. So they can get a stop here, take a little momentum into the third. Nice little set. Get it to Schaefer. She tries a power dribble, get it up. No good, lot of traffic around, and she's just not able to get it to go. And Perry does get a stop to end the second quarter. We go to half. Cashion up 29-24. County Line Invitational Tournament here in Cashion, Oklahoma. Girls' second semifinal. We'll take a break, and we'll be back to go over some numbers before we get into the second half of this one.
Enid Brewing Company, the grain-to-glass concept located in the heart of downtown Enid. We are a family-friendly establishment with a variety of local Oklahoma craft beer, wine, and cocktails. We can't wait to host your next happy hour, family gathering, or cater your next big event. Come visit us at Enid Brewing Company on the southwest corner of the square or at 580-297-5214.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you, only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Enabling local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma's schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple. Century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple. For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple. For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We're making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our
Okay, we're back. Third quarter action. As had a little technical difficulties, but the athleticism of Adam Dieselhorse and the knowledge of Ella Sunken has got us back in the ball game. Perry had that first possession, had a three-point play by Bella Porter. Cashion did answer with the bucket. Cashion ball with a 4-point lead early in the third quarter.
Well, chat. Whoa, something's wrong here. Okay. Is yours still echoing?
Test 1, 2.
We're gonna get this thing figured out.
We're
here in a
working
second.
on it. So Cashion gets another bucket, up by 6. Bear with us, still working on the technical difficulties. Okay, we're
Man.
back again.
Holy cow.
Adam Dieselhorse with the save. Thanks for the input from some of you guys, Mr. Greg Davis and Buck Jenkins helping us out.
The minute we mention Eric Smith's coming on,
I know, yeah,
the audio
starts
equipment.
melting.
Speaking of that, let's bring Eric Smith on.
Okay, here we go. I'll give him my headset. You guys can talk.
You want to?
Yeah,
Okay.
here you
All
go.
right.
I'll give him my headset, and Adam and Eric will take it here for a little bit.
All right, well, now we don't have a play-by-play guy, so Eric and I are just going to sit here and chat. But
yeah, that'll be just fine.
Coach Smith, congratulations on another championship appearance here at the Cashion tournament.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Really impressive. Love watching your girls play, obviously, all the time. So thoughts so far on this matchup of the two teams one of these two teams that you'll be playing tomorrow evening?
Yeah, they're both pretty good teams. Cashion's been in the top 8 in 2A and really good, and they got size and good guards, and we play each other, pretty familiar with each other. I think they're a lot better than they were last year. I think they've really improved, and Andrew does a great job. And then Perry's squad, they're ranked in 3A, and Height's daughter's a really good player, and so is number 3. So they're both quality opponents for sure.
As we see Cashion get an easy bucket on the other end. Chad and I were talking about this earlier on. One thing you see in this game is big disparity in between. One team's really having to work hard to get baskets on the offensive end, and the other team, I think Andrea's done a fabulous job of getting it to the right people. And but you see Perry's almost has to create everything on the offensive side of the ball.
Yes, they do. Number 3 and number 4 for Perry, they really have to work to get every shot off, and like you said, Cashion's doing a great job guarding them, switching on screens, and doubling if they need to. Ball pressure's outstanding. They do a really good job. She has a great game plan.
Yeah, you mentioned Cashion. You have a lot of familiarity with them, having faced them multiple times. I know you played them in the playoffs last year too, as well. And I agree with you. I've seen Cashion a handful of times this year. Coach Taylor's done a great job with this group. They've improved. They're going to be a tough out, and a team that somebody's not going to want to see in their area.
No, and I think they fell out of the top 8 last week in the rankings, and they shouldn't be. I mean, I have them up there pretty high in the top 8 in Class 2A, and yeah, they're going to be a tough out. I really don't look forward to playing them very much, and I sure as heck don't want to play them in the playoffs. So they're a quality opponent for sure.
So, Coach Smith, so this is what year now for you?
6th year at Dale and 19 coaching girls, I believe.
Holy cow, It's been that long?
I know, right? I'm getting old.
Well, your beard is still, for the most part.
It's got some gray in it. It's getting there.
Yeah, well, your girls, I haven't got to see you guys play this year. Really impressive performance in the last game. I know it's tough when you've played a team, not even, a week or two back, right, in the Kingston tournament?
Yeah, we played them in the Kingston tournament in the beginning of January, so, yeah, it hadn't been that long.
I felt like your girls really did a lot of things well today. Shot the ball well from outside.
Yeah, we shot it pretty good. Offense looked pretty good. I thought our defense at times, I don't know. I tell you what, Silo did a pretty good job is they got in the gaps pretty well, under control, better than most teams we play. Usually we get them put it on the floor. There's nowhere to throw it to. They're pretty patient.
Well, you just gave away all the tricks. So all the Cashion people that are out there watching, or Perry people, are going to know what to do if they play you tomorrow night. So big 3 there that time on the wing by Addison McCracken. One of the things I was telling Chad is what really kind of puts Cashion to that next level. Obviously, you got a player like Jenkins, you got a player like Schaefer inside, but they got their guards are athletic.
Yes.
They guard really well, but they can also shoot the ball. And I've seen them this year, have nights where they're all falling.
Yes.
It makes it pretty tough to defend them.
It does. I mean, they've got, right now on the floor, they've got 1, 2, 3. They got 4 players that can shoot the 3, and then they got a tall, strong presence inside. And number 23 for them has really improved. I mean, she looks like she's in much better shape and condition and stronger.
Yeah.
She looks really good.
Well, Chad and I, one of the things I mentioned to him about Schaefer was, Schaefer was really good at the easy ones last year, just the bumps and around the basket.
Yeah.
And you can tell she's grown a lot, worked really hard, obviously, in the offseason, probably the summer, because now she's more of a molded player. I mean, she made a really good post move in the first half.
Her up
inside.
and under is pretty good.
Yep, for sure. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, it is. Then Coach's nightmare, foul the jump shooter.
Yeah. I could feel you almost scream through your headset just now. Especially that, her. I mean, the last thing you want to do in this game is give Perry an opportunity to get easy buckets. This game, Cashion hasn't really – it seems like they stretch it out a little bit, and then Perry kind of cuts it back to 2 or 3 possessions.
Definitely, and you give a scorer like Height here opportunity to go to the free throw line to get a rhythm and see the ball go in the hole is never good. I love going to the free throw line as a player. I'm sure you did too as well.
Well, I never got to shoot it, Aaron.
That's because John Hardaway was always shooting at Nightingale.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
if I crossed the half line and I let go of it, I was just going to turn around and go find somebody on the defensive end.
Hardaway probably stole it from me while you're dribbling like Team Wolf.
Well, big buckets there, 2 out of 3. One thing we've seen from Hyde, she's not shot her free throws well tonight, and she's normally a pretty good three-point shooter. Jenkins with a deep 3 this time. And Porter with the rebound. I was telling Chad, I really like Bella Porter for Perry. She kind of does all the dirty work for them. And
she does. That's a big 3 if it goes. Ooh.
Just short. One thing I will say as far as matchups go, obviously if you happen to do see Cashion in the next round.
Yeah, they match up well with us. Their size does.
Yep.
And they do. Not very many people match up very good with us. We're pretty big and long, but they do. And then they have players on the bench, too, that they can bring in. I think Schaefer has a sister that's pretty good size as well. That adds more depth to them as well as far as guarding us and helping them go against us. So their size is huge.
Another big guard, our post player, Chad and I were talking about, Jaylee Harp, that came in earlier on.
Is she a freshman?
She's just a sophomore.
Oh, sophomore, yeah.
So they're you're right. Seeing you tonight, one of the bigger teams I've seen, especially in small school. You've got a lot of size, and maybe talk just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and stay on here since we have Coach Smith on, and we were having all those technical difficulties. But your philosophy on the defensive side, running that big zone now that you guys run. How do you think you match up with these two teams? As far as if you do play them.
Matchup-wise, we're bigger than Perry, obviously, and we just have to worry about hopefully those two. Where Cashion's, a little more rounded, well-balanced, and have more scorers out there that's going to present us problems, especially with the big inside. A lot of teams that we play either has guards or has posts. They don't have everything. Cashion's got a little bit of everything. They're a nice team, well-balanced team, well-coached. So, that matchup's going to be difficult for us for sure. Not saying that Perry wouldn't. I just think Perry doesn't have near the size that Cashion does. And Cashion's got some really good three-point shooters as well.
So, Coach Smith, talk about maybe before we let you go, some of the other teams in your class that you kind of looking out for this year. Some teams you think are going to probably maybe some teams that are the obvious ones now that we're getting close to the playoffs, and then maybe some teams that aren't ranked. You mentioned Cashion feeling like they should be ranked higher. Maybe some of those teams you think in your class that could surprise some people.
I tell you one that might surprise people is Woka. They're really athletic. They are ranked, but they're scary. And then I tell you the two best teams, in my opinion, in our class are probably Merritt and Riverside. They both are super talented, well coached, and have depth, have size, have good guard play. Merritt went to the Mid-America and I think they got third. Lost one game to a 5A school. I believe it was Cole Albert who ended up winning it. Riverside was in the TOC. So those are probably, and then you always have the Howes.
Sure.
The Okeemas, the Oak-Tahawes, the Hartshorn. Hartshorn's one of those teams, too, that doesn't have a very good record, but they're really talented, and they'll get it figured out by playoff time. They're one of those teams that are scary if you happen to get them in regionals.
I think they played in the Mid-America, too. Is that right?
Yes, they did, and they lost all 3 games, but they just
competitive games, right?
Yeah. They about beat Washington the first day. That's going to go. Big 3.
Well, and that's you talked about Riverside. Of all those teams, that is one team I have seen. I saw them. I got to see them 3 days at the TOC. Boy, they can just play, right?
Yes, they can.
And it's scary playing a team like that. They were a team last year a lot of people thought could push ceiling.
Yeah.
I do
Good
think,
luck with that.
yeah, I know that's usually a saying said once and never again,
yes,
right?
That's correct.
So, but we have seen obviously Ceiling lose a couple games this year. Obviously, that was in the Mustang Classic. But,
yeah, there's 6A schools and the best 4A team maybe in the state.
Yes,
so.
yes.
Ceiling, I came and watched the Ceiling Cashion game the other night, and Cashion is really good, and Ceiling was impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, impressive.
Well, Brady needs another ring. He only has
he only has 6 or 7.
So he needs
poor
another
guy.
one. Yeah. So, well, Coach Smith, we'll go ahead and keep you on for the last 50 seconds here this quarter.
Oh,
and
my pleasure.
Yeah, we're going to obviously wish you and your Lady Pirates.
Well, I appreciate Squirtle and all they do. They're really big in our school, and you guys do a great job. And it's really good for our fans that can't make it out, especially my parents. So they get to watch a lot of it at home.
Well, we appreciate you guys at Dale. Obviously, pretty cool tonight. We've had Tishner and I were talking about this. About 90% of this tournament is Cashion school or Squirtle schools, you know.
Yes.
So
Yes, it is.
most of those communities are used to watching their network or watching our network. So we're glad to be able to provide the. And you know, one of the things that we had Coach Jones, Superintendent Jones, on the last game, and we're blessed to have a lot of really good schools competitively, you know, that have our network too as well. So that's something, you know, tonight, the next game, CCS and Fairview are both Squirtle Network schools too as well. So
the Wizard of the West, Mike Martin. Shout out.
Now, how many wins has he got? He just went across his, what was it, his
400?
I think it was, 400.
Yes,
so, so he's got those Fairview boys playing really well too.
Yes.
And I told some people earlier on in the year, that's a team you definitely don't want to play in the playoffs.
No, if you're a boys team, you don't want to play them.
No, because you know, they're about 3 weeks behind everybody else because of football.
Yeah, he hadn't got the high flex in yet, I guarantee you. I promise he hadn't got the high flex in. I hated guarding that thing. Oh, my Lanta.
This would be big.
It would be big.
Ooh,
that's a good rebound. Good block.
And Perry's just kind of keeping it respectable, you know. They've done that the whole game. It's, you know, if they could get a shot like that from height to go down. And
this will be a big position for Cash if they can execute here and get a bucket at the end of the third quarter going into the fourth.
Yeah.
It would be interesting where's the position they're at.
Looks like it's favoring Perry. Man.
Uh-oh. Well, thank you for having me on.
You bet, Coach Smith. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thanks.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you. Radio's probably not in my future.
We'll bring Coach Tishner back on to. Well, Coach Tish, you gotta watch. Coach Tish, you gotta watch that third quarter kind of on your own. What are your thoughts? It looks like Cashion kind of sustained the lead they had. Nothing really changed much. Perry did have an opportunity with the three in the corner from height to cut it to one possession game.
Yeah, they, you know, I think in the first half it got to 9 once. Perry was able to get it back, or, you know, cut it back to 6 at half. Came out, got a three-point play to start the third quarter, and then actually Cashion got it back up to 9 again in the third quarter, and then, you know, Kennedy Height got going, hit a three. So we're back to a 5-point game. Still a tight one here, anybody's ball game, and you know, we did see, I don't know if you guys saw it, Perry went zone.
Yeah.
There was about a minute and a half, minute 40 left in the third quarter, and Cashion pulled it out and was going to, Coach Davis was going to hold it, like, nope. And so anyway, they went man, and here we are, 5-point game going to the fourth quarter. Should be a good one. A little bit of foul trouble starting to mount up. Nothing major. Cashion now, Reese Williams has 3 fouls, as well as Madison Westerhoff. And for Perry, number 11, Schrum, who went into the third quarter with 3, still has only 3 fouls.
You know, really, I think if you're Perry, you've got to be, you know, fairly pleased at kind of where this game's at. It's within distance. You know, like you mentioned, you've kind of had to battle foul trouble, and you've kept it to within a couple possessions. And you knock a shot down here and get it to within 1, put the pressure back on the Lady Cats.
Yeah, I think, you know, being down a couple times, 9 points, and then being able to trim this thing back, giving yourself a chance in the fourth quarter, that's as much as you can ask for if you're Coach Matthews. Great take there by Davison, who goes to her weak hand, her right hand in the lane, and pulls this thing within 3.
Yeah, big answer there. That's what we talked about. If you're a Lady Maroon, you got to be happy with that bucket. Ooh, good look.
That pick and roll there. Weak side helps, got to get over on the roll, and didn't get there in time, and Schaefer gets an easy one to put this thing back to 5.
We talked about Schaefer, just how much more comfortable she looks on the offensive end. That's another example, catching a ball on the pass and, you know, just kind of doing a power jump shot and putting it up and scoring.
Yeah, Megan much more comfortable this year. You don't see the force around the rim. She, you know, in traffic, you would see her force shots up last year. This year, not. She's kicking that thing back out to her guard. She's confident they can knock down shots, and they can.
Well, as the famous Coach Randy Turney would tell you, A lot of post players like to throw it up there, and that's kind of what it looked like. So
big three, Westerhoff in transition. Found a little space in the left corner. Jenkins got it to her early in the possession. Trying to answer is Kennedy Height, no good, top of the key, out of bounds, back to Cashion. So here we are, back to 8. Cashion with the ball.
Yeah, and this is what it's been like. You're talking about it kind of yo-yos back and forth, and then it seems as if, though, Perry hits a big shot here or there, and I'd be anxious to see if Cashion can't get an easy bucket here again and extend this lead out to double digits.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they try to go pick and roll. No, the Westerhoff is open again. Perry dodges a bullet there. Schaefer, good rebound, lost her balance. Bounces around. Abby Hopgood, right place, right time, and she gets the putback, and largest lead of the game now for Cashion at 10.
Well, you're bragging on Schaefer about not throwing it up the rim.
Yeah, Coach Turney wouldn't like that one.
I think, like you said, she lost her balance. But big answer for the Lady Cats now with a 10-point lead.
Perry needing to answer here as we're under 6 minutes to play.
Good
Davison,
look.
good look. Strum open. Yes, couldn't corral it. Lost it off the fingertips out of bounds. And, Cashion and Perry, for that matter, both Adam, haven't really been able to string together more than a couple of possessions offensively where they put buckets in. And this would be the third possession in a row for Cashion. They can get one to go, and it'd be big here to extend this lead out.
I like the action that Andrea has been running, getting Schaefer the basket or the ball close to the basket. And a little erratic out on the perimeter right now.
Yeah, big collision right there as Westerhoff's trying to turn and get back up court and collided with Strum. Ball goes out of bounds back to Cashion.
I could not believe the audio issues we were having earlier. It was like the strangest thing I've ever seen. It's like a gremlin was inside the audio equipment.
Jenkins attacks, back up top to Williams. See if they can get one into Schaefer here. They'll lob it in. Good backside help. Schaefer still able to get it. She's so strong, Adam. As backside help was there from Davison, but once Megan Schaefer got both hands on the ball, they weren't taking it from her.
Yeah, in this half they've been late coming to double. That time they were actually there, but you talked about it. Schaefer just too strong, rips through it and gets fouled on the shot.
Another big improvement on Megan Schaefer's game at the free throw line. Very consistent this year, getting to the line, and she gets to the line obviously a lot for Cashion, and she's been a really solid free throw shooter here. Hopefully I don't jinx her, but I did.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
She did the typical fall back after the first one you shoot.
Perry down 11, got to get something going offensively. Height trying to create, and they'll call a travel there. Tried to jump stop, looked like maybe one extra. Pretty tough, pretty athletic move by Kennedy Height, but she gets called for the travel. Five minutes left. Cashion trying to finish this off. 11-point lead. Trying to get a date set with the Dale Pirates in the finals tomorrow night. Cashion now 5-out motion. Looks like they're trying to work maybe a little time off and get something really easy here.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, I was going to say, definitely a travel there. Thought maybe she's going to get away with it, but Reese Williams got to come to that traditional jump stop, Adam. Got to work on those old school cage camp fundamentals.
Yeah. Dan Hayes would be upset with these girls. I tell you, he wouldn't be upset with this officiating crew. They haven't missed a walk in 20 years.
Davison, hard drive, tries to go back to her left, up and under. Tough move there. She went strong to the rim, and Lauren Jenkins thought she was straight up, but they'll call her for the body. Davison will go to the line for 2, third foul on Jenkins.
Good crowd here filling in as the boys teams are now showing up for the late game.
Yeah, Fairview's not afraid to bring a fan to an athletic event. Jackets always travel well.
They support their teams for sure.
And Davison gets both. Westerhoff back in the game. Give Abby Hopgood a break. What adjustments you do? Well, it looked like maybe a little, I thought might see a little zone, but nope, they're going to be man here. Going to have to amp up the pressure. Time is a ticking down 9 here for the Maroons.
Yeah, and like you said, if you're Cashion, just be patient. Don't force things. Use some clock. More than likely, you're going to get a pretty easy shot.
Yeah, and they're just starting to really spread Perry out, which is going to give Coach Matthews some issues defensively. Then Schaefer's going to sneak in there and get a post-up opportunity, or you get a wide-open driving lane like Lauren Jenkins did right there, and Davison gets her 4th foul. So first Perry player in a little bit of deep foul trouble here in this one.
Good look.
Another pick and roll there, executed well by Lauren Jenkins, Megan Schaefer. As Schaefer gets another easy one off the glass, Cashion back up by 11.
Great look by Jenkins.
Crunch time now, Kennedy Height, step back 3, back rim, no good. Davison with the board, back up, she got it.
Good job by Davidson for the Lady Maroons. 51-42, so Cashion still has a 9-point lead, but like you said, Perry's been able to just kind of hang around.
Yep. Cashion. And there you go, that space opening up inside. And it's going to be very difficult for Perry to handle that when they're spreading out, having to get out and guard on the perimeter. Another easy bucket for Schaefer.
Well, I think you mentioned it earlier, too. The difficult thing is if you do go zone and you're not used to playing a big pressure-style zone, then you run the risk of not being able to pressure out. But you're also not giving up layups probably every time, too, as well.
Yep.
That's a double dribble.
Yeah, I got away with a double dribble travel something right there. And we'll end up with a foul on the loose ball. I'll call that on number.
We're getting some excitement from the fans.
Yeah. I thought he said 14. Yeah, they call it on Westerhoff there. I'm not sure. I missed that. Couldn't really see. Didn't have a good view down there in front of the Cashion bench. But nonetheless, Westerhoff's 4th foul. And ball back to the Lady Maroons.
Bill Hasty's in the house. Nice step through.
Nice step through, nice finish. Kennedy Height gets a bucket. Pulls this thing back to 9 with 2:33 left here. Adam, what can Perry do here? I mean, they're going to have to make some adjustments. Obviously, the half-court stuff not working. We think going to see some full-court stuff here to try to change the tempo late.
Well, I've seen Perry quite a bit, and I haven't seen them really, put on a ton of pressure. I did see them do that in an earlier game at the Wheat Capital, but they're going to have to do something, like you said, some type of full-court pressure, or at least extend out their man, or some kind of a trap or something. But because they're going to have to try to speed up Cashion. The unfortunate part about it is Cashion's handled the ball really well, and it's led to easy buckets on the other end. So.
Yeah, Cashion being patient, really managing this lead well here late in the 4th. Shows their experience, their guard play, taking the easy stuff, otherwise moving the ball around until he gets something better. So we'll see here, Perry coming out of this full timeout. 2 team fouls for each team with 2:33 left here in the game. Up next, we will have the last and final boys semifinal. That will be Fairview and Community Christian. That one should be a good one, Adam, too, late here to finish up day 2 of this County Line Invitational.
Yeah, looking forward to that game. I think Coach Hardaway is going to hop on and join me for that last one. I appreciate you, by the way, Tish, for hopping on and helping me out. We're covering the Skelter tournament at the same time.
Yep,
got the crews kind of stretched. Got them spread out right now.
A lot of hoops to cover.
Yes, sir. So,
and there's the pressure. 2-2-1 full court trap. Cashion does a good job being patient. Jenkins gets it to Schaefer and then back to Jenkins, and Perry will now go back to their half court man.
And they're going to have to get out and pick up and get their hands in the passing lane. That's too easy.
Yeah. Jenkins gets to her left, back with their right hand, finishes on the left side, and back to 11.
Good take.
Good take by Davison. I like her. She's a good one.
She is. Athletic, left-handed, like we talked about earlier. Every one of her shots looks good.
Yeah, her perimeter shot looks great, and she's finished with both hands at the rim. I like her game. Good compliment to Kennedy Height. Now Perry out, trying to pressure. Height will get a foul called on her, and I believe that will be her third foul for Kennedy Height. 3rd team foul, so Perry got one more to give before they get Cashion to the charity stripe.
One thing I will tell you, Cashion wins the competition for the best shooting tops. They got the Squirtle shooting tops, big major props.
Spreading it out.
I do like the traditional uniform look from Perry, though. Just the simple kind of gray with just the P. I kind of like that.
Yeah. Timeout, Cashion. Minute 35 here left in this one. Cashion up 11. Pretty much got this under the control. Did you see Community Christian boys yesterday?
I have not seen them play yet.
Okay. I know you know Fairview really well. Sure. Fairview played amazing, by the way, yesterday. Shot the ball really well. I mean, always 4 or 5 guys on the floor that can score from different levels. Really impressed with them. But Community Christian also 5 guys on the floor that can score at any time. They match up really well. There's really no post player on the floor for either team. It'll be a really interesting game. It should be a really fun game to watch. I'd love to do that one on the air with you too, but unfortunately Coach Hardaway is going to make me go to work and scout the next game down here, so got to earn the paycheck, I guess.
That's true. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, another thing now that you talked about, this game's probably in hand. Looking forward to that matchup tomorrow night between Dale and Cashion. We heard Coach Smith kind of talk about what he felt like, and he kind of had a feeling with Cashion leading most of the way that'd be who he played, and he was very complimentary of Cashion and talked about how much they've improved and how they were a team last year he didn't want to have to face too as well.
Right, yeah. I think Cashion's, like I said, their balance on the perimeter this year, always having 3 or 4 girls out on the perimeter that can not only handle the basketball but shoot the basketball is a great compliment to having a post player like Megan Schaefer down inside.
I'll tell you, one of the things I've noticed in the 4 or 5 games I've watched Cashion is the growth from Lauren Jenkins. She was a player that had to do. I kind of felt like she had to do a lot in the past years with the younger team, and she's really playing within herself this year. Makes great decisions. He does a great job in the pick and roll. Hits open shots when she's open, and then she walked right when I said that.
It's the jinx, man. It's the announcer jinx. But I think Lauren, really has shown a great maturity level this year as the floor leader on the team for Cashion. Shows a great trust in her teammates. Because you're right, there's no doubt about it. She had to carry a lot of weight on her shoulders the last couple of years offensively, and as the rest of the team has grown around her, she's learned and really showed that trust in her team, and it's made them a really way more balanced, efficient group.
Well, and like Coach Smith said, when those other guards get going, they can stretch you, and make it tough. We've seen, all 3 of these other guards really shoot the 3 pretty well too at times.
McCracken as well off the bench has shot the 3 really well this year. So, another weapon for Coach Taylor from the perimeter.
Well, and that's one thing against Dale with the zone that they play. As long as you don't turn the ball over and you get in the right spots, you're going to get some opportunities to shoot some threes.
Dale just has that zone and the length and they just create havoc. It is tough. But I do think Cashion matches up well with it because, to me, you got to attack the gap. You can't stand and hold the ball and pass the ball around the perimeter. You have to attack that zone, and I think Cashion guards will confidently attack that zone and create some opportunities. Like I said, just got to limit your turnovers for easy points, and I think Cashion will stay in that one for sure.
I'll tell you the other thing that Dale does, like a lot of other perennially good basketball teams, is they have the Dale factor.
Yeah.
And so the Dale factor will not reside with Cashion. Cashion's used to playing them. They've played them in big games. They've played them every season for however long, so it's not going to that's not going to be a factor in that game.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think the intimidation will be there. As Kennedy Hyde takes a deep one from the logo, it doesn't go. As this one winds down, Cashion's going to take this one 57-44. I think Perry will probably let this one play out with just 20 seconds left. And it'll be Cashion and Dale. And you're talking about crowds, Adam. That crowd tomorrow night at 7. It's going to be a good one. It always is with Cashion and Dale, and that one won't be any different. So it'll be a good girls' final. This one's winding down. Stay tuned. Adam Dieselhorst, John Hardaway. We'll have the boys' semifinal between Fairview and Community Christian coming up. Adam, any closing thoughts?
I just appreciate you hopping on, Chad. I love that you were able to carry me throughout this broadcast. Sorry about the audio issues to the fans that were out there. Congratulations to Cashion. good luck tomorrow. And congrats to Perry. I thought Perry hung in there tight, really battled the whole way.
Good game plan. They were prepared.
And good luck to them tomorrow. So, like Chad said, we'll be back here shortly on the Squirtle Game of the Week.